Lab 5, Decomposers in the Environment. Introduction. Rot. Without it, we would be dead. Food chains and food webs take energy and inorganic materials from the environment. Primary producers take the inorganic molecules and make organic molecules. To avoid completely depleting these materials, there needs to be some way of returning these commodities back to their beginning. That is the job of organisms that carry out decomposition. These organisms are called detritivores, or decomposers. They are the agents of rot. Fungus and bacteria are the primary source of decomposition in any ecosystem. However, worms and insects that feed on the larger fragments from animal wastes and dead bodies are also decomposers. You wouldn't know it from the average teenager's bedroom, but nature is full of organisms that quickly clean up the remains of dead and discarded stuff. Actually, if you look closer, you can see it. That pizza crust under the bed with the green fuzzy stuff on it? That is a food chain trying to circle back to its beginning. So when things decay, it's not a sign of something gone wrong in nature's grand scheme of things. It's a sign that nature is reclaiming energy and materials that seem to no longer be needed by higher organisms. All ecosystems depend upon decomposers to recycle inorganic molecules back into the environment. Plants and animals that aren't eaten by other animals can't have their matter and energy recycled without decomposers. And unless all organic matter is recycled, the next generation of plants will be deprived of nutrients. And if plants do not grow, the animals will not eat so well, and the whole flow of energy through the ecosystem will be disrupted. The procedure for this lab. Day 1. Number 1. Obtain a petri dish and write your partner's name, your own name, and class period on it using a grease pencil. Number 2. Weigh the petri dish with the lid on. Number 3. Place the bread in a petri dish and close the lid. Weigh the petri dish again. Calculate the weight of the bread. Record this information on your handout. Number 4. Take the piece of bread and moisten it slightly with apple juice or water using a dropper. Put about 8 drops on each side of the bread. Number 5. Touch the piece of bread a couple of times on a surface in the classroom, like the floor, the wall, or a desk. Number 6. Seal the lid with 2 pieces of tape so that it will not open. Number 7. Make a detailed drawing of your petri dish, including labels, a title, the date, and the weight of the bread. Number 8. Fill out the table on your handout for day 1. Include the date, a description of the condition of the bread, and the weight of the bread. Number 9. Place the petri dish in the collection basket and clean up your station. Days 2 through 10. Carefully open your petri dish. Certain individuals are allergic to the spores that are in the petri dish. Number 1. Retrieve your petri dish from the collection basket. Number 2. Make a detailed drawing of your petri dish. Label the drawing, include a title, the date, and the weight of the bread. Number 3. Fill out the table on your handout for the appropriate day. Include the date, a description of the condition of the bread, and the weight of the bread. Remoisten. Number 4. Remoisten with several drops of water if necessary.